Hello everyone, Blueknight here, and welcome back to another Ratchet Clank Rift Apart video. So as many of you are likely already aware of, we just got a brand new gameplay trailer the other day, which was packed chock full of surprises, especially for the longtime fans that were looking for all the Easter eggs and stuff. Which is what I did for my recent breakdown video, which if you haven't checked it out yet, I recommend doing so. The card will be in the top right corner. But anyways, this video is kind of a follow-up to the last video because there were a couple of things that I actually missed during my breakdown. Some of the things were very small, like Mrs. Zircon here in Nefarious City, the infobot that can be seen in Rivet's garage, which I'm not entirely sure if we'll be collecting these throughout the game, but it's very interesting nonetheless. And then there's the slightly bigger stuff, like the fact that the Nevers from Into the Nexus do in fact appear in Rift Apart, and it actually makes sense as to why they're appearing because the dimensions are collapsing on one another, so it was more than likely going to affect the Neververse. And as a result, we could see a brand new perspective of the Neververse, Mr. Eye's possible return, and even Vendra because she was basically the only one that could really stop the Nevers in the first place, although it probably wouldn't be as simple this time. But besides all that, let's look at the bigger elephant in the room, which is the primary focus of this video, Emperor Nefarious. No, not Ratchet & Clank's Nefarious, I'm talking about Rivet's Nefarious. Who is he? Well, obviously he's an alternate dimension version of Nefarious that's apparently never lost a fight, but he never actually appears in the trailer aside from this statue, which I completely overlooked during my breakdown, and I didn't think to look at it any closer until it was brought up by Asasi over on Twitter. And this statue was obviously built in honor of his glory, and besides that, it gives an idea of what he looks like. He's noticeably got a stronger looking physique, possibly more armored, therefore implying this dimension's Nefarious is a lot more ruthless and likely less crazy than ours. And if we go by the Imperial armor that we get for Ratchet in the Digital Deluxe Edition, which by the way is just a cosmetic and does not protect against damage, the same thing goes for the other armors. I don't know about the Carbonics armor though. But if we look at this armor and then back to this statue, we see a very striking resemblance between the two, with the 3 circles on Ratchet's chest and the statue lining up perfectly along with a singular tube on both sides of the chest. So if this armor is anything to go by, we could imagine that this dimension's version of Nefarious is not the usual blue, purple, and green that we've come to expect, but rather orange and white, which admittingly is very fitting with the Emperor role that this alternate Nefarious had assumed. Now the other question we have to ask is, where is he? Did something happen to him? I mean, what's the story here? Well, the only indication we have to his whereabouts is this line by Rivet.
Emperor Nefarious, you have returned.
Well, at least I think this is Rivet talking. For all I know, it could be this new robot of Nefarious's right here, and this better not replace Lawrence. Now, either way we look at it, it seems to be implied that he was gone for a certain period of time before our Nefarious showed up. But for what cause, we aren't completely sure. Some are suggesting that Rivet done away with her Nefarious, hence why whoever's saying this line is kinda surprised but also shocked to see Ratchet & Clank's Nefarious, who they mistake for their own Nefarious. There's still a lot of unknowns right now concerning Rivet's dimension and its Nefarious, and also the fact that we seemingly start out in the Bogon Galaxy and not Polaris, where Nexus left off. But maybe we'll get some more clarification on certain things after tomorrow's Rift Apart focused State of Play. And like I said in the last video, I will be going over everything that gets shown. But since it's happening later in the day, 5 PM Eastern Time, which is closer to evening time for me, I most likely won't be able to get a video out on the same day. Heck, I can't even guarantee the next day because there'll be so much footage to go over. I mean, that 7 minutes worth of gameplay we got back at Gamescom already took a while to break down. But this will likely take twice as long to do, because it's over 15 minutes worth of footage to break down and analyze, so it might wind up being one of the longest videos that I've made so far. We'll just have to see how it all goes, but I'll try my best to have it up by the weekend. Anyways guys, that's going to do it for this quick video regarding the case of Emperor Nefarious. So as always, if you got any questions or theories about this, please be sure to leave them down in the comments section below, and also don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell for the latest Rift Apart news, updates, and speculations. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching and the continued support. I've been Blueknight, and I'll see you guys back here next time.